Welcome back, traders, to the second recording for today, and this is where we concentrate on the USD pairs and telling you what to expect on them. And we've already had the first recording, which is for CFDs, indices, and a few cryptos, so you can do well to watch that part one of this recording. So quickly, let's rush to Euro USD. Okay, so if you watched my video yesterday, I told you whatever happening here could form a flat. Whatever is happening here could form a bigger correction, and I told you yesterday that this could be the start of the bigger correction I've been mentioning that we should anticipate. Okay. And from what I am seeing right now, that is seeming to be so. From what I'm seeing right now, it is seeming to be that correction we are looking for. And if that is it, look at this right here. Take this standard. Yeah. So look at this right here. See this impulse, see this pullback, see this. Now this could be this, where it goes back up. Okay, and we can get this 2, 3. We could even climb to this top, come here, come back here, make this the middle correction, and then go for this. So we could be seeing something like this here, and we don't know how far or how big this whole thing will end up looking like before we continue going down. So that's why I said it is time for us to witness the deep correction or the bigger correction for a continuation, and it seems it has already started happening. So wait to see if you get a flag here, a good flag, you can sell. But if you don't, this could be this that still goes back up. Okay, and if it goes back up, then we'll start thinking maybe the possibility of this being 1, this being 2, and this being 3, and then we'll get this one, and we'll get this one, which is this, and you start seeing the complexity right now here. And it goes back up, it could form another correction like this and go back up again for this, and it could just end up being something very complex and huge. But you know what to look out for here, right? If you are going to wait for the buys, remember it's only going to break this stop, or retest this, or even break it, but then come back. Unless, and if it breaks it and comes back, we will start thinking about 1, 2, 3 here, and then 1, 2, 3. We might think like that. So if it's coming down, if it's coming for this, that's okay, we'll take the trade. And if it's coming for the bigger down move, which is the continuation of the trend, it's still okay, we'll take the trade. Whichever one, there will still be sales. Let's go to GBP USD, where we have some funny performance here from this pair. And like also, we could be going back up once again because of what has happened here. Because of what has happened here already. Could be going back up for this move, and after that to come back for this move, after that to go back. So this might end up becoming a very huge correction pullback, and that is it for GBP USD. Let's go to NZD USD, where, okay, of course I told you yesterday to sell this, look for sell and sell this. It was here then, so it came back, pulled back, came back again. Told you to trade it to at least break this low. So it broke the low, and let me see if it broke the low. Okay, it retested it and it went back up, forming this correction here. Goodness me, forming this correction here, coming here. So we could see it go back up like this before it falls. So this thing is also looking yeah, you can see it's also looking like it's dying out. It's also looking like it's dying out for an up move. So wait for it, wait for this to complete. And here is the thing, this could also be this. But I doubt it is, because this move here, this correction here, went to break this top, this previous top, it broke it. So I doubt it is that. I'm still thinking we'll get this back, making it this before we come down. So let me just put everything clearly. I just take that one and use this one for the time being. Yeah, so let's wait and see what happens there. Okay, let's wait and see what happens there. And another option, okay, about this is that this can also be the correction, and this can be a correction on its own. This can also be the correction where this one is a correction of its own, and we're still getting this down move, and it already broke the low. We might still be getting this one any moment from now. So there are varieties of options to look at when looking at this. So whichever one it is, the thing is that we are waiting for an up move right now. That is the most important thing. We are waiting for an up move, either to be a correction, or completion of this, or maybe to break out and start making a flag for us to keep on buying. So whichever one it is will come to it pretty soon as the charts develop. AUD USD. And also I told you it is coming down, might form a correction and still come down some more. So it's coming pretty much down, and it's broken out of this. Let's take a look at this from the higher time frame, 4 hours. It's still coming down. This still is the impulse coming down, and we are hoping for it to come break this this bottom, this low. We're hoping for it to come break this low at least. So it's not a surprise that it's still falling down and down and down and down and down. It's not a surprise, but we could get any moment from now, we could get, leave this, take this back, leave it as this. Any moment from now, we could get a bigger correction somewhere. We might get that big correction somewhere. Let's go to USD card, where we are still expecting this move to happen. We are still expecting that move to happen. Go to the 15. Okay, so we have this come down, we have, okay, yesterday actually I told you this might be this, and we get this to complete. So let's take this to be an ending diagonal or a channel or whatever on its own. Let's take it to be that. That should be a correction on its own here. So where we have this correction and we have this correction here, which is a standalone correction on its own, and we have this, and then we have this stop. So it formed two corrections after each other, close to each other, before we started getting this move. So this one was a buy. So this could be going some more up, could be going up some more, or I mean, if it forms a correction here, it could be going up some more. I don't know if we're going to get this at all, but this could just be it. It could just form this pullback, use it to complete this, making it this, and then continue going. But it's actually in a very dangerous zone too. You can see the divergence coming. You can see the divergence. So it's actually in itself a very dangerous zone too, where sooner or later we will get this move. This one, we'll get it. So let's just look out for that. And it's a USD JPY actually. Okay, so it hasn't gone far since yesterday. It's still crawling here, and this could end up becoming this, could end up coming down lower, maybe come down, maybe even do this again, come lower, and all these things might just be a correction. And if this happens, we might just start looking at this thing as a channel. Okay, just start looking at it as a channel or ending diagonal, whichever one. For now, let's keep it this way. Okay, USD, and we are still expecting this move down. USD CHF. Okay, this one is also forming a correction here. So I thought it was going to come a little more below, so I had this line below as an entry order. But if you're not in the trade, it didn't pick you if you actually kept it like I did. And the thing is, it's forming another correction here. So this might go up, come down, give us this here. It goes up, and if it goes up, this might come down, give us this right here. So before it goes up back. So we don't know yet which pattern it will take or what it will form. We'll just have to keep a close eye on it, and hopefully it gives us something clearer to take a look at. So that would be it for the USD pairs, and I might add GBP AUD here. Keeps on going high and high and high. Keeps on going high and high and high. Doesn't want to listen to what anyone is saying. Wow, has moved quite a lot, and I told you yesterday not to jump into the buys, which is the best thing to do, the best approach to take until it forms a correction. Until it forms a correction, then you can be guaranteed that this will move out. But here, there is no guarantee. I'm on the 4 hour. So let's go to the 1 hour. You can see there is really no guarantee that this thing is not going to turn. GBP card. Okay, told you to wait for this. It could get its way to the top, and after that we'll start looking for you to come back for this move. And we got that. Go back to the 15. We got that, and it's forming a kind of a correction there. So we just have to wait for when it will come down. If at all this is the start of the downward move, allow it to do this, allow it to do this, allow it to come down, let it make another flag for you again. You can then start selling. But this is very dangerous to sell or even to buy. The buy setup is not complete there, the sell setup is not complete, so it's not going to help you in any way. This one is the one I was looking at yesterday. When it took off, I told you to wait for this, to finish whatever it's doing, right? Is it still this instrument? Let me check the 5 minutes. Okay, no, it's not this one. I told you yesterday that for this that we are waiting for this move, and I thought it was going to be this, but it didn't happen. It started pulling back, but I am anticipating for this move, if at all it will come. But when it started doing this, I told you to wait for this to pull back and sell, because it's looking more like it's now forming a flat for more downside, even though it doesn't make sense to me on the bigger picture, because everything indicates that this thing should come break this high, but it's not giving me that. So hopefully it gives us that at the end, and we're still keeping an eye on it. It's gone up quite a lot, and it has already broken this stop. And this stop now is not a necessity really to break, but let's see what happens with whatever is forming here. Then we'll decide if it has started selling or not. GBP NZD. Okay, it didn't respect any of the forecast. It just kept on going up and up and up and up and up. Kept on going up. Let's see on the 4 hour what we have. Okay, already broken this trend line, which is some top somewhere, and about to break this one. So that means we are going to be here for quite some time, because this could be this. Might just come back to do that and go back up, and then all these things will be a correction in this, so we get this before we go. All right, so that's it for USD major pairs and a few of the GBP pairs too. So our next recording will be the third one, where we talk about JPY pairs, and we'll add a few other instruments pairs to it to complete that. So see you on the third recording in a moment. Tread carefully. Bye.